We flew him all the way from Georgia to Calabasas. He is a official thick boy of the UFC heavyweight division. It's Chris Barnett, aka Beast Boy, on this week's Food Truck Diaries, and I'm feeding him fish. Let's go.
Get big, super thick, from my wallet to my check. I don't want it if it's skinny, but I need it if it's thick. Need a thick girl for the thick boy. I need everything I get, super thick boy. You ready?
Used to have a model bitch, now I got a thick one. Yeah, I do. Last night went late, yeah, we had a sick one. Got very drunk. Yeah, and I like options.
Beast Boy!
Yes, sir.
What's
yes,
up,
sir.
big dog?
Appreciate you having me, sir.
Dude,
Thank you.
wanted you on here the minute you won that fight.
That's it,
when you did that big, thick boy, and people were tagging us, being like, you guys need to sponsor him, the first thick boy athlete.
That's it.
When you did that front flip, I was like, I'm like, get a hold of him right now,
Word.
right this second.
That's what's up,
you
dude.
blew up, man.
I appreciate it.
You
man. I
blew
appreciate it.
up,
I appreciate
dude.
it, dude.
And then I think part of your come up, your success too, is you're an authentic dude and you just like to have fun. And right now, society needs a little more of that. Like, you don't take anything too serious. And then what I really loved is obviously you're a good athlete because you're in the freaking UFC, but you, dude, your footwork, daddy's footwork,
Hey.
you can dance, bro. Like legit dance, huh?
That's it, man. You got to think like Lomachenko's dad wouldn't let him start boxing until he learned how to dance. Actually, you know what I mean?
Ballet.
So yeah, man. Like that. That's always been my my come up. Actually, my story. That's how I got into MMA. Was
From dancing?
I was actually in a club in Tampa dancing. Peabody's. Shout out Peabody's. We was in there dancing, getting out, break dancing.
You're doing all your b-boy things?
Everything. And
God,
then
I wish I danced
you got to
like that.
think we're in a club in Tampa.
Yeah.
So these dudes roll up. So you got some fight moves, huh? And I was like, hey, all right, hang on. This is going to end one or two ways.
Little do they know you're like a 9th degree black belt in
That's it.
Taekwondo.
They just saw the belly up there moving on the floor. That was it.
They probably saw like, you know, like
It was like a little something where I popped and I did like a
Yeah.
little kick, and he was like, that guy knows martial arts. So
Yep.
he ran up on me, had these little flyers, and was like, hey, I see you know a little bit of martial arts. Whoa, hey.
Yeah.
I just want to hand you this. Tomorrow, we're going to have a tryout. Show up. And I was like, I'm at least 10 shots in. Like, this we're done.
Yeah.
We're done this. What dance moves he saw probably was a bunch of drunken kung fu.
Yeah,
That's probably what he saw.
yeah.
He probably saw some drunken kung fu, but
He saw something.
he saw something.
And it was MMA tryouts? Like
It was MMA trials
for a team?
for what was the company? XFC at the
Okay.
time. It was called XFC, and they were based out of Tampa. They were known for kind of having not freak shows, but I don't remember Dan McGee, the big tall,
Yeah,
like 6.
giant dude,
He
yeah.
fought Jonathan Ivey, who was like my height.
Yeah.
So they had those kind of fights
Freak
going
shows,
on. You know what I
okay.
mean? So they brought me out. I was actually supposed to fight Imani Lee. He passed away. He was a K1 fighter, big K1 dude.
Okay.
He was about 3-something. At the time, I was 340, 320.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they brought me into the gym, and actually go back to the tryouts. We're all out there doing the tryouts. I'm
How many
doing
people? We're
well.
talking hundreds of people?
We're talking at least solid 80.
Especially
solid
in
80
Florida-
people.
in Florida,
And
it's a
yeah, dude,
hotbed.
everybody wanted to be a fighter at this
Yeah.
time too. This is when Kimbo's like second fight on the internet, the one where he's at the boatyard.
Oh,
he
yeah.
catches the
We
dude.
just watched it. Yeah.
That one there. So everybody and their mama wanted to be a fighter at the time. We're all out there doing these drills and stuff. Now, I told you, we were in the club. I left the club at 4 o'clock. Tryouts were at 6.
Ooh. Also,
I
6
show
a.m.
up.
tryouts?
Yeah, dude. Like, well, if you want to be a fighter,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You know,
Dedication. Yeah.
So I show up. 2 of the coaches, like, we're doing drills. He goes, somebody been drinking? And I was like, yeah, that guy, him
I
over
thought it was
there.
me. I was hammered 2 hours ago.
I wanted to, but the look that this guy,
Oh,
his
yeah,
name,
no
Haki
games.
Lee was his name. The look he was given was like, this is unacceptable.
Yeah.
I got saved by this little dude. He was like, I think a 135er. He out of nowhere was just like, and I was like, yeah, he's definitely been drinking. Look
He's
at
like,
him.
get him out of here. I'm here for,
He's got to go.
this is too serious to be taking it that way. Yeah.
But yeah, luckily
So
from
at the
there.
tryouts, are you sparring, just hitting mitts, rolling, grappling?
Again, I got a Taekwondo and wrestling background, right? So they wanted us to hit mitts, Never boxed before in my life. They wanted us to do jujitsu. I knew how to wrestle.
Yeah.
Every one of my jujitsu matches ended up with me in the pen. Like,
Yep.
what? Did I win? They're
Yeah.
like, no, you got to submit them. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, let me pin them again.
Yep.
Did I win? No,
Like,
they're
no,
like,
man.
no,
Yeah.
you didn't.
Yeah.
But
God damn it.
luckily enough, we got to the stand-up rounds. I ended up doing a spinning sidekick that shut the whole competition down. They were just like, what? Ain't no way you just did.
You're not gonna see a
Oh!
big dude do
It was
that
beautiful.
athletic.
I had set it
spinning.
up almost the same way, the little step turn,
Yep.
boom,
Boom.
right there.
Landed.
Buddy went, ugh, and fell or whatever. Shout out to Paul. Still friends with him now to
Shout
this day.
out to Paul for getting wheel kicked to fucking Orlando.
Paul taking this away from me,
Yeah.
but yeah, I ended up. If you look on paper now, I won it. I didn't win it that day. A guy named Julio Gallegos actually won the tournament. He actually went on and was actually decent, successful. I think he went about 7-3, and then life happened
Shit
or whatever.
happened,
But yeah, man, that was my introduction into
That was your
MMA.
intro, man.
Yeah,
That's a hell of an intro. And how old are you at that time?
I was 20. What are we? We've been in this game 15. So I was like 24. Yeah,
So
24.
young, just
yeah,
wild,
yeah.
gambling for
dude.
whatever.
Just literally out drinking,
Having a
having
good
fun.
time.
That was it. It was Florida. There was something to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Of course.
Monday, you know what I mean?
Of
Just
course.
repeat, dude.
Yeah,
so,
especially
yeah.
in Tampa.
I was up
Ybor?
there-
Yeah.
Oh my
All day.
God! Don't get me
All
started
day.
with that.
Great comedy club down there too. But what's weird about that is you never, prior to that, you never thought about competing mixed martial arts,
Never.
because if you look at your background, you have, again, your family owns a taekwondo school, your dad's black belt, your mom's black belt, your brother's a badass.
Olympic
you're a
alternate.
badass.
You know what I mean?
Your brother badass.
That was part of the reason why I didn't pursue the fighting aspect of it, because my brother was doing it. And he was just like, I said, I'll find my lane somewhere else. That's one reason why I started wrestling, was just because
something different.
something different. You know what I mean? This taekwondo wise, he was taller than me. His kicks look better than
Brother's
mine.
handsome. I'm not saying
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
your brother.
I mean, all of it,
I look
man.
at your brother's highlights, just wheel kicking these poor, basic white dudes with headgear on, just whack. And you're like, God,
That was
dog.
it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he literally, he had everything, and I was just like,
I gotta do my own thing, man.
well, I'll
Yeah.
figure out something, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like it was fighting would have been like, if I had 10 things, it would have been number 10. Like, you know what I mean, on the
What
list.
was the original goal?
Life, to be honest with
Just
you,
whatever?
like at that time, I'll say in my life was where we partying the next day.
Yeah,
And
you're 24.
That was
Just the when's the next party?
that was my goal.
Dance floor?
School, we'll get in there when we, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, whatever type thing. But yeah, at that time, man, I knew I wanted to do something around people. Like I'm just gonna sound weird, but I didn't mind like retail jobs. I like going up to people and being like, hey, how can I help you?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I
could
didn't
see
mind that, dude.
Yeah,
like,
because
it was
you're a good
weird.
conversationalist, and then also you have like a positive energy, so
Exactly.
you would have kicked ass in
Dude,
sales.
oh my
Yeah.
God, like every
Dude,
store
real
manager I
estate
ever
out here in
had.
Calabasas.
Hey,
I don't know.
man,
If,
look
we'll see
now.
how this fight
Look
thing goes,
now,
bro. You come out here, start selling these houses to
I
these
sell salt to a
housewives.
slug, baby.
Yeah, hell yeah. But when I saw your footwork, I'm like, he has to have a football background.
yeah.
I mean, you were born in Spain, but your dad's in the military and the Air Force, and then you came over to Georgia when you were 5. So to me, I was like, Georgia, heavy football,
Got you.
freaking
They're-
state.
they're literally-
So I figured, looking at your footwork, I'm like, you had to play D tackle or something
Yeah,
coming
that's
up.
it. I liked it for the frustration aspect. Like I was playing D tackle,
Yeah,
so
get your
you mean to tell me
anger
I got
out.
my older brother picking on me, and I can go out there to my little
Yeah,
pee wee
man.
leagues and
I feel
flatten
you.
these dudes
Same,
out. You know what I'm saying?
same.
So yeah, football was always there, always gifted athlete, all that type of jazz. But it just wasn't. I had a high school
Wasn't your
coach.
thing.
Yeah, he called me out. He goes, why don't you compete the way you know you can? And I was just like,
I just don't care.
yeah,
man.
I'm sorry.
You got a dance floor out here, though. God damn it.
But that was one thing too, though. He was smart with his incentives. He was like, you got to think. You get a sack. You can get up and you can do the Reggie White. You can,
Oh, yeah.
I was
Like
like,
Junior Seau?
oh, yeah.
Just get a
huh,
sack
yeah.
and you can fucking dance the night away.
They're gonna cheer for you,
Yeah.
and that whole aspect of it, hearing that the crowd. I will say, if I took anything from football, it was that love that you can get. How quick they can turn on you too.
Oof,
but that,
especially in fighting. Especially in fighting. Like if you didn't have that great comeback, like you just got your ass whooped.
Dude,
you ain't on this
I wouldn't
show.
be here. Yeah, I wouldn't-
you ain't on this show.
wouldn't be here
I'm
right
just being
now.
honest, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, your ass whooped,
It's
did
the
the
truth,
flip,
man.
and was like, boo.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Even though
exactly.
it's dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, like not to say it like that, but people like winners. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
People like
whatever,
winners, but people like people who are authentic.
That's true.
And you're
True,
authentic.
true,
I think that comes across.
Word,
you know, like
okay.
you were so happy and when who was it, DC, you went on the mic.
Yeah.
Like you're so happy and just like grateful to be there. And you're really like, humble too, you know what I'm saying? Like you weren't like, anybody can get these hands. Like someday, like everyone's like, whoa, dude.
I'm going to kill everybody.
I want Francis. Oh, whoa, bro,
He's
chill.
next.
Yeah.
Nah.
John Jones, you next. Like, whoa, chill, dude.
But yeah,
so
like,
I think that comes off. So people vibe with that, you know? And then when you go to your social media, you're dancing and doing the damn thing.
Man, you got to. Man. No, I try to be as transparent as possible, you know what I'm saying? But like it's a whirlwind just to, cause I couldn't tell you right now what I said after that fight. That was all
emotion.
straight from here.
100%.
Yeah, dude, like I couldn't tell you. All I remember was saying UFC apparently.
Yeah.
Like,
No, you get back locked, I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah.
I missed out on 2 sponsors apparently because I didn't say what I was supposed to say.
When sponsors
and whatnot,
ask
dude.
you to bring up their name, it's like, bro, it's
really?
chaos. It's
I
like,
just got pushed in my head 13 times. You want me to remember?
Yep.
I'm thinking of it now. I can't think of it. But yeah, dude. Like there's a deeper passion now. Like to get the notes and stuff. Actually, like this morning, just going through Instagram, hey man, I just want to let you know, you always have a house here in Scotland. I didn't know what I wanted to do with myself. I saw you just made me smile.
Yes.
And I made it through my day. And I was like,
yeah, it's dope.
you right there, man.
You're right there. Yeah. I'm never coming to Scotland,
today,
but I
man.
appreciate it, man. I'm actually never gonna be in Scotland, but
never gonna meet you, but
You ever
we got
come to
another
Georgia,
card.
hit me up,
Yeah,
man.
listen, we
Yeah.
got a card in Vegas
Yeah,
soon.
yeah.
We can we can link up. But yeah, dude, like just the passion that's poured back into me from it now. Like you get the, every here and there now, the cool little stories or whatever, but now it's every day I've got motivation. Like I
100%.
literally, if I ever get in one of those ruts, hang on.
100%. Go to your
All
yep.
right,
Yep.
let me get up. This dude
Yep.
right here ain't got no legs and he don't walk to the store, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, type thing. So
Yeah.
it's just like,
This guy doing wheel kicks with no legs.
there it
Yeah.
is, you
That
know what I mean?
makes
So
sense.
I have
Yeah.
no excuse, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
behind it, man.
And is your family, because coming from such a thick taekwondo background, and they have their own school out there in Georgia, I'm sure they're proud of you, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like, and it's I'll never get it from my mom and dad as far as there's always something more I could do. But I love it. Like they know I need that type of, it's never like well, you didn't do a 540. And it's
Yeah.
like, no, it's like, well, hey, next time step back, then throw it. And then it's like, I didn't think about it. It's
Yeah,
always
is your mom like, next
constructive.
time let's not start the first round like that.
There you go.
And you're like, that's fair, Mom.
My mom won't even watch my fights after because she goes, all your first rounds, you get beat up. I can't do it no more. And I was like, but you always come back. She was like, yeah. But that first round, I swear, Chris, if I was there, I'd throw a knife or something.
Yep.
I'm like, all right, Ma, I got you. My
that.
bad. Like,
Yeah.
I chill.
I'll change I'll become a faster starter,
exactly.
Mama. Yeah.
And then having my pops in the corner.
I didn't know your dad was
Yeah,
in the
he
corner.
was during a lot of the when I was over in Asia during that run. He was in the corner a lot, and that right there, that helped. Like that centered me. You know what I mean? Just
I bet.
because I have that
Familiar
like
voice that's since you've been a kid.
that type A mentality too.
Yeah, it's
like
huge.
I have to make sure I please. You know what I mean?
Can't let Pops down.
Exactly. That's the main thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, no. And then my brother, he didn't make it no better. He'll throw in his. Well, look, tell you what. You lost a little weight, you'd be able to do 720 off. And it's like, not everybody can be you.
Yeah, you're trying.
I
This
hate
isn't
you.
about you. What's his name?
Curtis.
This isn't about you, Curtis. Let me
But yeah,
have my
man,
moment,
like,
man.
Between them, like it's always brought with jokes though behind it. You know what I mean? Of course we have the serious moments, but it's always like
It's out of love.
you could be doing it this way.
Yeah.
We see you.
Yeah.
Well, you know, type thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, man, always big support and big love, from them.
It
too.
makes sense, yeah. Otherwise, you wouldn't be such a loving guy if you can't.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
It'd be tough. It'd be tough. You'd be a dark person. Trust me. I've done a
Man.
few shows on this where I'm like, I'm gonna skip the family talk. Yeah, you look into it, you're like, holy shit,
What happened?
Yeah. They start talking about their mom, like, hey, you want some chicken? Just, this
Cut the
triggered.
food part now.
Your dad, that's terrible. Hey, it's like, fuck's sake. But I think too, what's interesting about your story, it's not like you're this like 3-fight young bushy-eyed fighter. Like you got some fights on your belt.
I got my scars.
I was pissed looking into your career. Like after I'll be completely transparent. I was a fan after the Jake fight. I'm like, oh, this dude's fucking great. And you're dancing, coming out. I'm like, yeah, get it, big boy, here we go. I'm texting these guys who have a big Thick Boy group chat. I'm like, this needs to be the first Thick Boy sponsored athlete, blah, blah, blah. And then I didn't look at your record, and I saw your first fight, they gave you Ben Rothwell.
Yeah,
and I was like, why the fuck?
On 8 days notice.
And that, trust me, that dude hits hard. I fought Ben Rothwell.
I was going to say, you fought Ben too, right? Yeah,
I get a little something, though. I get a little something, little spinning back elbow, John Jones style. Not a big deal. Now I got overzealous and rushed in, he clipped me. Let's take a little break from chatting with my fellow thick boy, Chris Barnett, a.k.a. the Beast Boy, because season is here for the NFL. It's week 3, kids. My Denver Broncos aren't looking so hot, but I'm still going to place some money on them. And I only place bets on my friends at DraftKings. And that's right, the NFL action is full swing at DraftKings, all right? An official sports betting partner of the NFL. We talking touchdowns, big plays, even bigger wins. New customers can bet just $5 on any NFL team and win $200 in free bets if they do. That's not enough? Say less. Everyone can boost their winnings with DraftKings stepped-up same-game parlays. Right now, for every leg you add, you can boost your winnings up to 100%. With payouts bigger than ever, why bet on football anywhere else? If you're not using DraftKings, you ain't doing it right, man. To make things even sweeter, you can throw down on stepped-up same-game parlays once per game, all freaking season long. Download DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Use promo code SCHAUB, SCHAUB, to get $200 in free bets if your team wins when you place a $5 bet on any football game. That's code SCHAUB, SCHAUB, show, only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting part of the NFL. Minimum age, eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. Now let's get back to the freaking program. When I saw your first fight to get in the UFC was Ben Rothwell, I'm like, why the fuck would they do that to this dude? And then I look it up, I'm like, well, it got you into the UFC. You got to go through some shit to get to the UFC. So if Ben Rothwell is your ticket in, who gives a fuck?
Not to say I took it as that. I was like, 4-ounce gloves, anybody's got a chance. Yes, anybody's got a chance. That was the whole thing. And then I realized that Vegas elevation is not crazy, but on 8 days notice.
Yeah.
Second round, I was looking at my corner. Hey man, y'all got some oxygen for sale. Does anybody have any oxygen?
Nothing's worse when you're 1 minute into the second round and coach goes, hey, Schaub, 4 minutes left. Yo, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Tell me when there's a minute left. Why would you say 4 minutes? I'm dying out here.
Are you sure we've been here?
Is it really 4? Are you going off third time?
Why are we doing
They're all paying attention. I'm all, is it 4 though? It's a nightmare. But and tell me if I'm off on this. When I watch some of your other fights, like when you spinning heel kicked homeboy, who used to fight at middleweight.
Vellante,
which was a dope-ass knockout. And then this last fight, when I watch those fights, because the Vellante fight was in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
right?
Yep. Yes, it was.
I watched all your fights where you came on, and the energy and the kind of the fun you're having in your wins, you can tell. In the Rothwell fight, you weren't having fun.
No, and then
you weren't having fun. You came out like, and you can't even see your face. I don't know if you've watched it again.
No,
your hat's like this, and you're just like this. I'm like, oh shit, dead man walking.
Terrified.
Yeah.
One, I didn't want to quote unquote because Dana didn't make it no better. He had just dropped the video. This is a guy to watch out for, and I was like, man, y'all 8 days notice. Don't watch out for this.
Yeah, watch out if you give me 3 months to prepare. 8 days and Ben Rothwell, who's fought everybody,
dude,
and beat most everybody. Like he's a savage.
That's the
beat
thing.
Overeem, like he's beat.
Alistair brought me out for that
Travis
fight,
Brown, like he's a fucking savage.
Dude, he monster. Then that uppercut, he caught me with one, I think, in the first round, and I was just like, this is dumb. Why am I doing this?
Yes.
This is why are we here right now?
That's my entire career.
The difference, I'll say, fighting in that Apex and then fighting in the MSG or fighting in the T-Mobile Arena, I'm a crowd person. I am an energy.
Yeah, you know why? Because you're a performer.
Exactly.
You're a performer.
Exactly.
There's certain guys that need that, like Conor McGregor. If you put him in the Apex, then it's fun. You put him in front of T-Mobile, Madison Square Garden, he's gonna show out.
I have to. You got to, man. It's like I feel it. Like I don't know, like the Jake fight, that second round when they were Barnett. I was like, so this is what Rocky felt like. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I gotta do it. Ah! In real life, felt like some WWE stuff because
Yeah.
I was down and out, quote
was
unquote. You know what I
looking
mean?
rough, yeah.
And then here we go with the
Yeah.
yeah, you
Hulk
know,
Hogan.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
for real, man. But yeah, the energy, like just when I walking out this last time and the crowd was like, because at MSG they were kind of off to the side, they were right there.
Yes.
So I was like, oh my God, I can feel the
That's what
people.
you
Like, you know what I mean?
want,
I can
yeah.
feel they're yelling at me. It's like, don't spill beer on me right now.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? But like it was. Ooh wee! Like I couldn't even describe like just coming out. You know, I had a couple of things I wanted to actually do, but they were right there, and I was just like, well, never mind. Forget what I wanted to do. Y'all are feeding me right now.
Yeah, and they
so,
came natural, vibed off it,
Dude,
dancing.
it was beautiful,
Madison
man.
Square Garden too. You started dancing.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
man, I had to. Harlem Shake.
Yes.
In New York, you got
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah,
you
man.
got to
It
do
was
it.
great.
You know what I mean? But I do like to do that too. Like Vegas, they don't have no big artists or whatever. So I was like, we'll take it Georgia with them with a little swag. So
Little
you know, get
something, yeah.
them there. But
you gotta give them something though. Now, well, now the people have expectations.
Yeah, exactly.
So I bet you're on the main card next.
Don't you? Hey, you speak that. You speak that into
I'm
fruition,
telling
sir.
you, yeah.
You speak it into
'Cause
existence.
they need personalities.
Word.
Trust me, I have
word.
a lot of guys on the show. They need personalities.
Got you. That's
Yeah.
what's up. Yeah, man. I mean, hey, you know, I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah,
I'm
hell
not,
no.
I'm not gonna say
Hell
no, baby. But
so for you too, was your family? Because you've had a lot of fights before you got the UFC. Was your family like, hey, what about the UFC? Like, when's that coming?
my pops was, because he's been a fan since the Hoist Gracie days or whatever. He's always, because of course football. Once I hit about that sophomore year and I was still the same height, he was like, so hey, how about wrestling, huh? You ever think about wrestling? You know you got to take one of those.
You like to wrestle? You're like, no. I'm starting D10. I was like, I know. There's nobody in the NFL.
That
How
was
tall are you?
crazy too.
5'8"?
I was good. I
How
was
tall are
like
you?
5'8" on a good day. 5'9" if you ask the
Yeah.
UFC.
Yeah.
But
You guys, like, there's no 5'7" starting D
no,
tackles in the league.
no, not at all.
Aaron
Not
Donald's
one.
big dude.
Big old boy,
Yeah.
man. Like, and it was crazy because my junior year, I actually got a chance to talk to Mark Rick, who was the UGA football coach at the time.
Oh, shit.
And he just told me straight up, he goes, hey, Barnett, I know low man wins, but I need you a little bit tall. And I was like, do you not realize what you just said?
He's like, I physically can't.
Do you not realize?
Yeah, did he shatter your football dreams? He's like, you ever
Right
thought
there.
about JUCO ball?
That was
Yo,
part of it. That was part of
No.
the reason why. That's part
Not
of the
till
reason
now,
why.
bitch.
This JUCO you speak of, what is that?
Yeah, this JUCO. Where are they based out? He's like, oh, it's all over, man. Yeah, you'll fit in better there.
You need to tell
Yeah.
me. But yeah, man, like it just between him telling me that and then my pops being like, hey, you know, I get it, you good, but you're not tall, and
Yeah.
which always kind of threw me off because the low man wins, right?
Yes,
low
and-
man wins.
Yeah, I get it.
And I was one of them, like, when they did put me on the line, I hated being on offense so much that I would just be dirty. Like, I'd get underneath the shoulder pads and like, I don't
Yeah.
want to be here right now. So,
You'd be
you know,
a problem. Yeah, you'd be a problem with your
like,
size.
dude, I could move like a whole, like,
Yeah, I bet.
D1, 4 or 5 star, whatever, blah, 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 blah. They put me either at center, which I hated, or guard. Man, linebacker
Little
come
bowling
up.
ball.
If you don't get your little butt out of here, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
felt like a security guard.
Yeah.
Damn near, you know what I mean?
Tossing
And then
somebody out the club.
after that, there was a couple of plays where they let me fullback. Man, okay, Chris, you got to hit A gap. Which one's that? I didn't know what I was doing, but
Like, just run straight, right
that's
to
it.
the right.
They said,
Yeah.
think of you when you were little and run the ball. I said,
Yeah.
enough said. A couple touchdowns here
Some
and there.
poor linebacker's like, what in the fuck?
What is that?
Is he 300 pounds?
Dude,
And
that's
he's fast. And it's a
I
baby
was running like a
rhino.
4.7 at
Holy
like,
shit.
at 3:15.
Oh, you're a freak.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're a
dude.
freak.
It was, I had everything they quote unquote needed except for,
What's weird is you don't look like if someone naked eye, I'd say 260, 50.
really? I'm like
Yeah.
280 right now.
280.
Like 280, 290
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, you gotta cut
man.
to 65.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
you
the cut.
miss weight the last
Dude,
one.
this-
Who misses weight?
At heavyweight, man.
At heavyweight. So in regards to making weight, obviously you have to cut to 265. How big of a issue is that for you? Is it pretty easy?
Yeah, like literally, that was one of the reasons why the UFC didn't sign me at first, because I was 320. And they
That's
were
tough
like,
cut.
ain't no way you gonna make the cut, you know what I mean? So I made it a couple of times earlier in the career, and then honestly, that Japan thing came around, and they were like, "We want you as big as possible if you can still do the stuff you do." I said, "Say less."
Yeah.
I think I was like 350 when I fought Travis View.
God.
Yeah, man. Like, and you can just
And
see
how'd the
it,
fight go
like,
with Travis View?
Second round TKO.
Did
He
you
took
kick
me.
him?
No, we had on shoes. I shouldn't have worn the shoes. I had the shoes on, so I was like, I can't kick. Wait.
Too much grip?
Yes, I can. No, like.
Oh, 'cause in your
mentally,
head.
yeah, mentally, I was like, okay, we're boxing or wrestling. Like, I had it set in my head there, but literally, he had his wrestling shoes on and kicked the hell out
That's
of me. I
what
was
he
like,
does, yeah. Yo, who
okay.
kicks with shoes? Oh, we kicking with shoes? Okay.
That's literally where I went, you know. But
Travis
he did a
has
nice
9,000
little
fights.
dump in the beginning, and I tried to roll it at the end. No, he's a wrestler.
Yeah.
He
He's been in that
set back
position
on me
5,000 times.
Yeah, man. But then second round, I knew he was gonna try to, like, he would rush and then try to get the grip. So he came in. I just did step back,
Boink.
hook.
Check hook.
Fell
Must've
down
been
or
nice.
whatever. But yeah, that Japan wave for a hot minute. It was fun. Super unhealthy though.
Japan
Because,
likes him big.
dude.
They want a freak show.
When I show up, hey, we're gonna go to this sushi place. We're gonna film you eating as many pieces of sushi
It's
as
all
you
you can eat. Yo.
Like,
The fight's tomorrow. They're like, yeah.
and literally, I'd fly in on Wednesday or fly out Tuesday, get there basically Thursday, fights Friday, leave Saturday. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
They're talking about as soon as I land, all right, we got a sushi place set up. We got some eel we want you to try.
That's what
We
they
got some
want.
horse meat too. I
Yeah.
was like, okay, I guess, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? But
Fill you up on shark fin soup.
that is delicious, actually.
Yeah,
That
I
is
heard.
very
I knew they
good.
gave you that shit. I knew it. Snorting rhinoceros
And
fucking
look now,
tusk.
people want to rag Alistair for the horse meat. I'm not gonna lie to you,
It's nice.
man. It's I guess because it's different, and
It's
I don't know,
gamey?
just the way they cooked it too. That might have had something to do with it, but
It was
threw
nice.
me off at first when I first heard on him. Sometimes I take the horse meat and I mix it in the
I know.
bowl, and then I was like,
In America, we're like, ugh, disgusting.
"You're like, why would you do that?"
Yeah,
I
but
watched
it's
My
good,
Little
huh?
Pony.
It's good.
My Little Pony was banging. I ain't gonna lie to you.
My Little
Little
Pony's
Pony was
banging,
banging.
but the horse meat was legit.
Dude, it was A1. It was A1. Threw me off. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But you don't have it because you just got done fighting, so you have everything coming up.
No,
So
yeah,
this
no.
way, I don't want Danny to be like, all right, nobody goes on fucking Schaub show, that fucking dummy. He can't have it. No food. Barnett missed weight again.
Again, damn it.
They fed him
No,
all the fucking
no.
fried shrimp he could eat.
They did this shit on purpose. They
Yeah,
did.
he's sabotaging my business on purpose. Well, let me feed you, man. And
Word,
then we'll
word.
come back to this. You know what you want, Chris? You want me to go first?
Yeah.
I'll do the mahi mahi with the rice and the coleslaw, and then I'll also do another one of the seared ahi tuna.
You want ahi tuna?
Yep, with the rice and coleslaw.
Y'all got the vegan fish. And but no, okay, no, I'm joking. Now let me get the shrimp.
You got a vegan option, man.
Can I get the
zucchini? That's
There you go.
I want the surf and turf, but vegan. Yeah.
Just vegan, please. Yeah, I guess the shrimp lovers, and then the rice and coleslaw.
Yeah.
I got almonds in your coleslaw.
yeah, we do.
Okay,
That could be nice.
that's different. Yeah,
You guys got good slaw in Georgia,
Oh,
huh?
yeah.
Oof, I like a good slaw.
good old. That's
In the summertime,
Can't have
nice
a barbecue
slaw,
without some slaw,
little
baby.
sweet tea and some
I'm
slaw.
telling you. Beans on the side
Yep, shit your pants.
all day.
All day. I think that's it, man. That's all you want?
Yeah.
That's it, brother. Last break, I swear, I know you guys are chomping at the bit to hear my boy Chris Barnett chat about his upbringing, chat about the fights, chat about his mama, chat about his kids. I love them too. But before we get back to it, a lot of y'all out there asking about Kratom. You're like, when can I try Kratom? Where do I get it? What's the best? How do you take it? Well, here's my little secret. I use only one Kratom that I trust. Because Kratom's the Wild West right now. Remember CBD like 5 years ago? You're like, I guess this is safe, or should I use this? And I'm telling you, with Happy Hippo Kratom, you can trust them. I take it, they have a shot, they have a pink lemonade shot. I take that right before any show I do. I'll take it before I go on stage. They have pills, they have gummies, they have all sorts of different ways you can take Kratom. It's delicious, and also it's only one ingredient you're talking about, Kratom, pure Kratom. Don't leave it up to guesswork. Don't just trust the internet. Trust your thick friend here, because I've been using Kratom for a hot second, and it's the only Kratom I trust these days. All you gotta do, if you're interested in trying some Kratom, visit happyhippoherbals.com, use promo code THICCBOY. You get 20% off for life. Use them as many times as you want. Your mom, your dad, your aunt, your gay brother, whoever it is. They get 20% off for life. Use that code as many times as you want. Again, that's happyhippoherbals.com, promo code THICCBOY. 20% off for life. You're welcome. All right, fam, last read, I promise. For reals, last read, because this is going to help you guys out. For all you out there that you've been in that flow state, you're working on a project, and you're like, man, I'm cranking this thing out. What's going on? That's what the experts, the scientists talk about, being in the flow state, that Zen state. And you're like, how do I get back there? What do I meditate? Do I need to hire an expert? You don't. What if I told you there's a little pill called Alpha Brain from my friends at ONT-CA? What I do is I take 2 little pills, and it gets me to that flow state. So I'm just chatting to this camera by myself right now. So I'm in the flow state, Daddy. I can get there whenever I want, whether I'm on stage doing stand-up, I'm doing podcasts, I'm at a freaking family reunion barbecue I don't want to be at, but your boy's dropping gems on the family because I'm in the flow state because of Alpha Brain. It got me there. You're talking about nootropic. 1 million bottles sold, over 1 million. You guys know by now Alpha Brain. Joe Rogan swears by it, says it helps him form better sentences. You think that guy knows a thing or two about talking? Yeah, be more like Joe Rogan, all right? Joe Rogan for president. There, I said it, not a big deal. If you want to try the best nootropic in the world, and it's safe, and it's also from a brand you can trust, go to onnit.com/FTD, and you get 10% off. 10% off Alpha Brain. And here's what's cool. You're like, man, I'm thinking about trying it. If you don't like it, you get your money back. You get your money back. That's how confident we are you're gonna love Alpha Brain at Onnit. So go to onnit.com/FTD. That gives you 10% off, all right? Or you can go to your local Walmart and pick it up, but that's boring. Who wants to go into Walmart? Not me. I'd rather have it delivered to my house and also save 10% by using your boy's promo code, onnit.com/FTD. Now let's get back to the program. You think I've been doing the show long enough, 4 years now? You think I know how to order, man.
Right?
The guest always gets better. Your food looks so much better, man.
It's
that shrimp taco.
Thing, that's what I'm really.
You know where you fucked up? There's no cocktail sauce. You like cocktail sauce? A little horseradish?
Yeah, that would have been,
That'd been ideal.
I got this boss sauce though, man.
You get that boss sauce. But you also would be nice if they took the tails off the shrimp.
That,
What are we
there've
paying?
been
What are we doing
times.
there?
There've been times to where I've had a couple, and the tails have gone down with it. I know my throat is probably just all scarred up and everything, but I was just like, you know what?
Tail's a tail.
At the end of the day.
Now, I know you got some good food in Georgia. You got some good spots out there.
Yeah, man.
What are we talking about?
There's a barbecue spot downtown. I think it's just called UGA Barbecue. Ran by just an old Southern black dude. You can tell he might have changed the fish grease once in the past 20 years.
That's where all the flavors at.
He uses cast iron and everything, man.
Is it a popular spot where you gotta wait?
Yeah, dude. What's today?
What is
Monday,
today?
Tuesday, whatever day it is.
Today's Tuesday.
I'm trying to.
We just both have CT. It's 1994.
It's a day.
Bro, it's 1994. I'm like, dude, you got a fight with Tank Abbott coming up. Just fucking CT flares up.
Oh man, but now he, I don't know. You can tell there's love put into it, man. And then
the
on
sauce
game
is
day,
right, too.
oh my god.
I can imagine on game day, like a Georgia Bulldog game day.
Wrapped around, and then he's downtown. He's in a perfect location. I'll say, when we're out late, he's perfect. Game day is the worst because if you're not the first 20 to get there, you're gonna be there for at least an hour.
And you're not getting any tri-tip.
Yeah.
That's the first thing to go. The burnt ends. That's my favorite.
Yeah, man. And then he makes everything fresh. You know what I mean?
Though, does he make his own sauce or does he use
I've only seen him when he's not there. I've seen them kind of not cheat or whatever, but it just gets so busy. He can't go back there and do it all. Then there's another spot.
So he's using
Guthrie's.
some masterpiece bullshit. You're like, hey, man.
You can tell the difference.
I'm
You can tell the
swamped,
difference.
bro.
Honestly,
I'm swamped,
on a Wednesday from a Saturday, you can tell the difference of what he's actually doing because
He's a small mom and pop shop.
exactly. He's normally back there whipping it up himself, and on Saturday he brings in some other folks. And
You know what we got to do, brother?
Knucklehead cousins.
You know what we got to do since you're so awesome? And I feel like we're friends now. But
Yeah.
I feel like we need to take the crew and go down there and go to that barbecue spot. The next
Let me
food
know.
truck should be at that barbecue spot. After you start some dude with a spinning wheel kick,
We're there.
I'm gonna call him like,
We're
hey,
there.
are you going back to Georgia? I'm like, yep, the crew's flying down
Let's
there.
go.
That's what we're gonna do.
Let's go.
That's
I'll
gonna be
take
dope.
That one.
I don't know if it'd be this many dudes, but it'd be a fun time.
Not a
So
sausage
you got the real cockfest here, but you got a so you got the good barbecue space, and I know your mom can cook.
Dude, my mom
Right?
goes down, man. Like that was part of the reason why I was 340, 3 whatever. Like
I don't want to allude to that.
I would,
right?
I'd come over to the house. I didn't have to worry about cooking, and like it got to the point to where the grocery store was my mom's house. I just pull up and be like, "Hey, yo, what'd you make today?" Okay, let me get about 8 of those, 6 of these, and then she'd make so much portion wise. In my head, the way I justified it was, Mom, I'm not gonna let you waste this food.
No, she
I'm not
put all
gonna let
that
you waste
love
this
and effort. I gotta eat it. Your mom's
not
like,
gonna
that's
let you waste this food."
9,000 calories, bro.
And guess what? All of it went down well.
Yeah, I know,
what
Mom.
you added,
They were
but Man,
delicious.
that was amazing.
Did your mom have like a special dish?
Salmon.
Your mom specializes in
That's what I'm
salmon.
saying. This Sunday, that's why I didn't get it. I saw it on the truck. I was like, nah.
Yeah,
you
you
busted
did.
my mom's
you did
salmon.
breeze
Yeah.
past salmon. Mom was cooking salmon on Sunday. I better not.
Yeah, dude. Like on Sunday, she'll throw down with like, honestly, typical chicken, fish, stuff like that. But when it comes to salmon, I don't know what she does.
Puts like a rub on it.
I don't know what it is, and she won't let me know either. And like kitchen wise, you try to sneak in there, a spoon,
Oh, it's a secret recipe.
a fork, a knife, something's gonna come at you. So you're just like, I'll wait. I like this food too much
Mama
to take an
Barnett
injury
secret recipe.
before anything.
And
man.
your
But,
kids eat all that. They grew up eating
dude,
that
it's-
too.
I got lucky, I'll say, because one, my kids were like vegetable kids first. Before like they wouldn't. I had
They're
to lie to
vegetables
them.
before meat first.
Like I had
That
to lie
had to
to
hurt
them.
your feelings a little bit, yeah.
I was so hurt
Yeah.
right here,
I would be
Lord.
disappointed. Like, oh man.
This is chicken.
Yeah.
Yo, no, put that green bean down.
what are
Eat
you
this
doing?
chicken,
Yeah.
man. Like, oh,
More
man.
broccoli.
Yeah, right.
When you're here now, who watches the kiddos? Grandma, grandpa?
Oh yeah, my
they live
moms,
close.
Yeah, they're like literally. I'm 8 minutes. My house is 8 minutes from my mom's house, so it works beautifully, like with
you have
training
that help,
and everything.
yeah.
And then, but my kids' schedule is damn near like as hectic as mine. So,
Oh, my kids are busier than I am.
dude, like between the soccer and the taekwondo.
Yeah, my
and
son said, talk
the-
to my assistant the other day. Yeah. I was like, what?
Again, same as my family. What brought us together was taekwondo.
Yep.
It's the same. It's like it's repeating.
we
It's
got
repeating.
quality
You know what I
time,
mean? Yeah,
you
like
know,
that's when we can
work,
get in there and
yeah.
I can. Hey man, that kick didn't look too. Oh, Dad,
Yeah.
that kick is So
Yep.
like that's when we're actually quote unquote a family is when we're being active because
That's your home base is the
Yeah,
taekwondo.
like dinner. It's what are we in 2022? I don't know too many families that eat at the table anymore.
Yeah.
You got YouTube and everything else, and
It's tough.
That's literally my son. He'll make it about 5 minutes. Okay, so YouTube is and I was
Or
like,
they eat real quick.
Yeah, I was like there's no way you ate all that broccoli that fast.
Yeah. Broccoli with cheese.
There's no way. But
You know, I
sure
could be
enough,
FaceTiming
man.
his buddies and shit. I'm like, what?
No,
the-
see, I'm not there yet. My daughter just asked me for a phone, and I was like,
Oh, no, they don't get a phone.
yeah, man.
Here's an iPad.
Woo-wee. Like, yeah, they've got all the tablets and all that jazz, and then
It's tough to avoid it, because it is a good tool, too, because they learn a lot of shit from it, and it's also because so addictive.
they keep up with the family on it also.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. But my kid, like someone,
Sucks
I'll take him jiu-jitsu, we'll be out to dinner, and someone, ask me for a picture, talking about something, and my son would go, Dad, is that your follower? Really loud. I'm like, don't call him a follower, right? That hurts his feelings, man. Don't call people followers.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like,
Hey, he ain't wrong when he right, though.
I mean, technically, he follows me on social. You know what, man? It's not cool. Just pipe down, dude.
Oh, man.
And then I know this might be a touchy subject, so we don't have to cover this at all, man. But I know even this fight meant a lot too, because also your fiance passed away. recently,
Yeah,
too, huh?
well, you know what's crazy?
Again, if it's not something you want to talk, I ain't a journalist.
I'm good
I
now.
don't give a fuck.
No. What's crazy is, so that last camp, right? All that was going on. I was maybe getting an hour of training a day. You know what I mean? Going into fighting, Boudet. Like,
Wow.
because we were in the hospital, from February 8th, she had a seizure randomly. So from February 8th until May 10th, we were in the hospital. Like, I would go in, we'll just say 6 a.m., I'd maybe get the train at 12. Like, Scott would come down and, get some, like, pad work. I don't need, we're in the UFC. You know what I mean? Like, so.
This ain't LA Fitness.
Exactly,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, so I'm barely getting those, and then trying to deal with that and explain to the kids. That was the part that really made it, I'll say, super, super, super tough for me.
Because was your fiance their mom?
Yeah. That was their mom, you know what I mean? So they're constantly asking, hey, where's mommy? Hey, where's mommy? Hey, where's mommy? Like, all through February. By March, I was kind of like, the doctor's giving me signs of hope. So I'm like,
I'm sorry, just to backtrack there, she had a seizure, and then you guys didn't think anything. So did she have cancer?
No. Okay, so her mom had MS, multiple sclerosis, and what she ended up initially having is called encephalitis, which is a swelling of the brain.
The water, swelling.
Yeah, swelling of the brain, and then it kind of falls under the umbrella of MS. And whatnot,
wow.
You know what I mean?
And how old was she?
She just turned 30. Like, dude, you know what I mean? Like, I'll take that back. Will be 30, would have been 30 this October.
So she's 29.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And
So
there was no signs or nothing, just 0 to 100?
literally, if you ever, there's a movie called Brain on Fire with the girl from Kick-Ass.
I know what you're talking about.
Her,
Yeah, she's great.
She plays a role perfect. Everything that happened in that movie literally happened to me. Like, well, not me, but like to her.
Yes.
But like just so she was having a random pain in her neck, which of course in the movie they were talking about.
Like random pains?
Yeah, just like random neck pain. So I was getting her all type of massages. Like I have 13 massage machines in my house now. You know what I mean? And it wouldn't go away. So she went and got these muscle relaxers called something. The doctor was like, "Hey, this is all you need."
It didn't help.
Now he even warned it though. He said these are strong. They could make you have a seizure.
Oh, wow.
So we're like, okay, cool, whatever. We'll do what we're supposed to do. Take it, water, bed.
Yeah.
February 8th, 2:34, I wake up just to go pee. She's seizing. And I'm like, yo, the doctor wasn't lying. Like, whatever. I go over there. I'm trying to get her,
Scary, yeah.
I've dealt with a seizure one time when I was 8 years old. And this dude, it's not funny, but this guy took a spoon and was trying to get him from he was like, I can't let him eat his tongue type thing. We were like,
He's like
dude,
trying to take out the
we
spoon.
were like, what the fuck?
It's kind of
Stop,
funny.
yeah, dude, you know what I'm saying? So
But seizures are scary. Yeah, my
and
son had
terrifying,
seizures when he was 2.
man.
That's
Yeah,
horrible.
man. Like and that's one thing that I was worried about with the kids too, because my son had one when he was 2 years old.
Yeah.
And we didn't know if this whole MS thing is
Hereditary.
hereditary
Yeah.
or related, but we can't technically get them tested until they're of age. You know what I mean? Until hormones and stuff stop dropping. But
So she has that seizure, and then what happens after that?
she has a seizure. They say it's the medicine. Send her home. They send her home. She has another seizure. We leave the hospital at 6 a.m. and this goofy girl wants to go to work. She just had a seizure, but that was her mind. Like she was that type. She was like, I got a bus for the family type. You know what I mean? So she goes to work. She has another seizure at work. She calls me. She's like, yo, I think I hit my head before I fell. I kind of remember falling. I'm like, why'd you go to work?
Yeah.
I had the chance to go to the gym that morning. I was like, why are you at work? And actually, they were filming UFC. I never apologize to Raven. They were filming at the time, and I was like, yo, she had a seizure. We might have to dial back on the filming or whatever. And she has that second one. Send her to the hospital again. They're like, it's got to be the medicine, blah, blah, blah. Send her home again.
What? No one did any of the testing?
Nothing.
Jesus Christ.
We didn't get a CT scan until like the third time. So she has a third seizure. We finally I get to the point where it's like, we're not leaving until we get something.
Yeah, we have,
you know
this
what I mean?
isn't normal.
Something's got to, give. She's popping back out of these like, what is wrong with
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, you were just Harlem shaking for like 30 minutes. What do you mean? What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we get to the third one. They finally do all the CT scans and everything. Nothing there. They start trying to say she's it's like delusion and something else and all this other stuff. That third one did something because that night in that bed she was up like, hey, I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, it's 11. You've had 3 seizures now.
Yeah.
You might just need to, you need to chill. Your brain, need to relax. Again, she pops up. Hey, you know where the remote is? And I was like, she goes to sleep at like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's now 2. She's like, yeah, I need the remote, and I gotta do this. She starts doing this shit with her hands, and I'm like,
this isn't.
yeah, something ain't right.
Yeah.
So I'm recording her because 1, it's like she's not gonna believe this, and then 2, something's not right.
Yeah,
so I'm
show the
recording
doctors.
it, and like I was like, yo, mom, are you seeing? Am I tripping? And she goes, no. My mom was good on it. She was like, I'm glad you remained calm because you could have freaked her out even more, which could have led to another seizure or whatever. But it gets to the point to where she has the 4th seizure, and she's just blurting out this random stuff. And if you watch the Brain on Fire,
Same thing.
to a T, man. She just like, this is how I know that girl definitely, like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, was love. Because out of that random was, Chris needs to win his fights, and I just need my babies to da-da-da. And I was just like, we get her, actually this time ambulance comes. They finally, the guy was looking at her report, and he goes, this isn't right. Why was she released after the second one? Type thing, you know what I mean? So get to the hospital. At this point now, it's just a bunch of random testing, plasma treatment, all this other jazz. I'm trying to get ready for a fight.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and then I'm trying to get ready for a fight
And
while
you've been with her
comforting.
for how long at this point?
This would have been year 12 this year coming up.
Christ.
Yeah, so this is like 10, we're like 10 years in. So I'm trying to comfort the kids while getting answers myself. These doctors, I'm not going to say anything about the interns, but it was a new intern, I feel like every other day, to where I was explaining it every day.
Going
and
over it, yeah.
I was like, is
The
no
history.
one listening?
Yeah.
No one's listening,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So ended up hospital, switch hospitals, went to like the best neuro hospital out there. The swelling on the brain had finally stopped, but then like, I guess the white blood cells started attacking the rest of the body and whatnot. So with that going on, ate away at her brain a little bit.
And there's nothing you can do to stop it.
There wasn't a damn thing they could do. They tried to do the plasma treatment. Normally you take out like all the bad stuff, and that's supposed to put in new white blood cells and everything. Nothing. Like nothing was like, they normally say 3 normally changes. She ended up having like 9.
9.
Yeah.
But nothing was helping.
Nothing was doing that. Like
And you're in camp going through all this.
literally, like, so.
Was the doctor like, hey man, using this case, it doesn't end well? Did they know?
Every other, I'll say, when we got to Emory, we finally had like a set 3 doctors, and all of them were like, oh, we've seen this. This is da 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 da. One, the Jamaican nurse was cool. She goes, she gets some bad weed, huh? She this looked like a bad weed case here, and I was like,
not weed.
well,
Yeah.
we smoke the same shit.
We wish
So I
it was
like,
weed.
like,
We wish this was weed,
yeah,
lady. Yeah.
So again, I had that glimpse of hope. Still going into it, still with everything. We get into April, so now we're getting closer to the fight. I tell them, I was like, hey, I'm gonna be out of town for like, a couple of days. Let me know.
Yeah.
I'm back regardless. No, you're fine. You're fine. Go handle your fight. Da, 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 da. They call me 30 hours before I got to go out there and fight Boudet and tell me I have to make a decision.
What?
We just left on good note. Yeah. Like, we just left like,
She was cool.
Yeah,
stable.
this is going on, blah, blah, blah. They called me 30 hours before the fight. Hey, so we're calling, about Alex, the doctors. You know what's going on? No, I don't know what's going on.
What?
No way. Yeah. He was like, hey, you're going to have to make a decision when you come back. He goes, pretty much just the machine right now is keeping her alive. And I was like, okay, Ashton, you punking me, where's the cameras at?
How did it go from 0 to 100 like that? Just the disease?
Man, I think, okay, so with 2 of the first doctors, you could tell they weren't trying to give me the full information. They were sugarcoating. Oh yeah, no, we'll get
It's
this.
not
Yeah,
big deal. It happens all the time. You're like,
boom, word for word.
yeah,
This last doctor that came on was like,
it was real.
hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, it got to the point to where like her muscles were deteriorating and the blood from the muscles were coming through like her system. It was bad. It was real bad, and then fight's over, kids graduated, and then it was right around that time they were like, look, we've got to do the hospice thing. You know, there's at this point she's suffering more than she's what I was.
Is she conscious of what's going on or no?
No, like it's she's got these weird twitches that she's doing, but it's completely involuntary. It's not her. Like I don't want to say it like that, but I think she was technically like gone
way before that.
Yeah, I think now that I'm
You would
thinking
know.
April. Yeah, you know what I mean?
know.
'Cause I could feel it.
You would
Like
know.
if something
Yeah, you guys
wasn't
are too
right, you know what I
close.
mean? Like yeah, so they call with all that. We get back. She off the machine like 3-4 days, and where everybody's like
Fighter.
because the one doctor was like, as soon as the machine's off, you can go
Yeah,
ahead and call
yeah.
it. 3-4 days again. There goes that glimpse. You're like, and then it finally happened or
fighter.
whatever. But the kids actually got to see her alive. You know what I mean? Before, which was cool. Especially for Zay, because he was a mama's boy. And oh man, my daughter tries to be tough like her, because she was that type that was how can I say, just she had the, as she would say, the resting bitch face.
Yeah.
But just she was tough. She was a
Yeah.
tough, skinny little girl, just like didn't take shit from no one type
Yeah,
thing. You
man.
know what I mean? And my daughter is definitely portraying that. Son, other side.
What
Oh my
would you
goodness.
tell? Would you? I don't know how. I can't even imagine.
I just tell,
The two
I
boys,
literally, I tell them it's okay to not be okay, because I'm not okay. You know what I mean? And that I could see in his face, because he's always looked at me, Dad, he's tough, da 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 da. Shit, I was boo-hooing, and he was, me and him, we have our moments all the time, But I was worried that the damn internet had ruined my daughter, like, you know what I mean? Because she had no emotion. I was like, you all right?
Yeah.
You okay? You okay? Like, you know what I mean? But like she finally, not to say it like that, but when she cried, finally.
deals with it in different ways.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I'm starting to learn from her. You know what I mean? How tough she is, because she's got her mom in her 80%. Like, we'll definitely
Yes.
say, the athletic side is me.
Yeah, the rest is her. Yeah. Thank God, right? Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like, so with all of that going on, and then seeing them now and how they are, it throws me off, because I was like, if they weren't so tough, I know I'd be in shambles. But the fact that they're just like,
Yeah.
and it's just like, all right,
Tough
man, as long
kids,
as y'all
man.
are like that, then, I'll be good too. But,
Yeah.
the second y'all need to break down, please holler
Yeah,
at me.
let's do
Holler
it.
at me, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, not to say it is what it is. I can say from that situation, the growth that happened was crazy. Like what I was trying to get into really from that. So this last camp, 3 days before I fly out, I totaled my car. Like
Driving.
a deer, that had to be the biggest deer I've seen in my life.
The
Deer
most
might have been this
Georgia
big.
thing ever. Yeah.
Deer might have been this big. Totaled the complete car.
they're dense.
Like, man, like it was airbags. We're talking. I didn't even know they have like feet airbags now. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. What car are
Didn't
you
know that.
driving?
Yeah, it was
You in a
a-
Tesla. They're paying you too much, man.
No, you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
A Mirage, a Mitsubishi Mirage. This
Oh,
car is this
interesting. I've seen them. You look like Wreck-It Ralph in that fucking thing.
to
The
a T.
Mirage?
To a T.
It had the airbags in the feet.
It had the airbags at the feet.
Oh,
and
goddamn,
then
Mitsubishi.
That's what messed me up, was the airbag.
Yeah,
actually.
those things fuck you up. I've been hit by one.
So the deer, I see the deer. I'm like, he's not gonna go. He's not gonna go. I know he's not gonna go.
He's not that stupid.
I'm driving. I see the two baby deer. The two baby deer say, "Nah, it's dumb. My car's coming. Let me turn around." This deer said,
Fuck it.
"It goes."
Yeah. And you just whack.
Boom! Hit him. I'm going at least 55. Like, I boom, hit him.
The trouble is when they go into the windshield.
Dude, that's what I was waiting on the glass. I was waiting
Hoof
on the
first.
glass.
Hoof first. Did he go over the top?
I think I got a picture of it.
Oh, shit.
I hit the side of, like, or he hit the side of my car, excuse me, because I was going straight. He decided to jump out, right?
You want to be the dumbass and end his life.
But yeah, like,
So this is before the
last fight, and of course I called management and whatnot, and they were like, "Are you okay? Do we need to?" I was like, "First off, what you're not gonna do is pull this." I said, "Do you realize what I went through last camp? This is a joke.
This is a fucking
I was like,
jam. This is a Mitsubishi
this
Mirage,
is
sir.
nothing
I don't give
in
a
comparison
shit. Yeah.
to what I went through that last camp." So like 3 days, the airbags the totaling of the car was completely fine. It was the airbags that messed
People don't
me
realize
up
the airbags are
completely.
made like carpet. Oh my God. It
Yeah, like that, and then
destroyed.
That's the
your-
airbag.
And the airbags come out with like that weird, like,
it was the smell,
Yeah.
the powder, and
the
whatever
powder,
else
that,
it
like,
was.
toxic powder.
I
Like,
was
this
like,
can't be healthy. Yeah.
I'm
it's
alive,
bad.
but sheesh, for how
But
long?
you had no
I
injuries,
didn't.
nothing?
I know I messed up this. Like this was hurting.
forearm was
Yeah,
bad.
this was bad because I guess I did this or something, and then I had the neck
Seatbelt?
burn. Yeah, the seatbelt
Yeah.
burn or whatever. But other than that,
God, you've been through so
you
much
couldn't
shit.
tell me. No, it was like that was the thing. That wasn't gonna stop me from
No.
like if I made it
Been
through
through-
that last
oh,
one. Yeah,
yeah.
there ain't no way in hell a deer.
No, a deer, no.
Throw a bear on me next. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, type thing. But
The thing that is I think special about you is like dealing with all that, with your fiance passing away, the mother of your kids, and I mean even though it's not that long ago, dude. So if that happened to me, I wouldn't be able to do my job. There's no way, man.
That's
It
all
would definitely
this year.
steal my light. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be a dark person. Man.
It was tough.
You're the most outgoing, friendly, happy person I know, man.
part of that, I've always looked at trials and tribulations different than most. You know, like you sit there and dwell on it, it will literally consume you. It will literally consume you. You know, of course, with something like that, you have to take the time to stop and sit back. Fortunate enough, I got a good group around me, man. Like,
That's everything.
dude. Like,
Also for you too, though, the example you set for those kids. So if you let that stop you in your tracks, those kids are gonna be
Exactly.
like, okay, we're stopping too, Dad.
Exactly, you know what I mean? So between the eyes watching me and then my little tribe, man, like
You got a good squad.
Yeah, man. Like my homeboys, we've been friends 30 years now, you know what I'm
Jesus
saying?
Christ.
His wife actually handles my emails and stuff.
Oh,
you know what I
dope.
mean? Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So the ones I can't really get to, she'll
Yeah.
take care of it and whatnot. But between them, my brother, my mom, my dad, like,
Yeah, good core.
and then the kids, honestly, they've been the strongest or my biggest rock, like to lean on. Like
That's insane, too.
That's what throws me
Insane.
off, and I don't ever want them to feel like they have to do that. But I I don't ever, hey, I'm sad today, guys. I need to talk
No,
to
it's
you.
just
You know what I
natural
mean?
to 'em.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, and that's
My kid gets the wrong ice cream as weeks roll. Think about your kids. I'm fucked.
But yeah, man, it's
God
weird.
bless him, man.
I'll forget that Zay, that's my son. I'll forget that he's 7. We have adult conversations. We start like fights and stuff. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah. So if he throws that overhand, it's just like,
Yeah, you're
wait, what?
7,
Like,
dude.
chill,
Yeah.
bro. Is the Pokemon on or something? You know what I mean?
There'll be some
So,
special people,
dude,
man.
like,
That's what's gonna happen.
that's what
super
I'm,
special kids.
I'm hoping, like, with everything that's going on, I feel like I'm doing something right. You know what I mean? With them, you know what I mean?
telling
So
you, doing something, man. I'm fucking
Appreciate that,
telling you,
appreciate
man.
that,
You're a
man.
special
That's big.
fucking dude, man.
That's big. Dude.
Yeah. Don't want to cry. It's tough.
You good?
Let's move on to fighting. So
you
with
go.
fighting, obviously for you, you come out now, you did the damn thing. Everybody's, a fan of you now, but you've been putting in all this work. To you, like, obviously there's the personality there and you're an athletic guy. Like, what do you see, like, in your future? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you looking at, like, all right, by next year I'm going to be ranked the top 15, top 10, top 5, then I want to go for the big boy, like the John Jones and the Francis and the Cyril Gans, the Tai Tuivasas and the Derek Lewises. Like, you and Derek Lewis, first team all personality. Who's the biggest personality in the fucking UFC? You know what I'm saying? And Derek Lewis was great. I'll get your answer to this. Derek Lewis and I used to do some stuff together back in the day. I was asked about fighting. He's like, to be honest, man, he's like, fighting's not like my heart. He's like, it's good money, man. I hit hard. And he's like, but to be honest, he's like, the reason I want to lose, because he has like, I think 6 kids. He's like, my kids just be making fun of me, man. He's like, I get home like, oh, that's why you got knocked out. He's like, he's like, I don't care about the internet.
Take
I
the
don't care about
trash
my
out.
friend.
Why don't you go ahead and tell him to take the trash out, honey?
Yeah. He took the trash out. So he's like, bro, I just want to win so my kids don't roast me when I get home. He's like, it's all I care
Man,
about,
that's
man. He's like, it's the first thing that goes through my head if I lose fight. Like, damn, my kids are going to fuck.
No, they're going to toast me as soon as I get home.
But for you, it's, how do you see it coming to fruition? Because you have all this hype on you right now. Everyone loves you, right? You're kind of the golden boy of the heavyweight division,
Right.
man, right?
It's weird to to sit back and think. I can say this is gonna sound really irresponsible,
No,
but
please.
in the moment, I've been an in the moment kind of guy. Like
That's your biggest skill set. Man.
like yeah, like it's, and I can thrive in those weird last minute type, you know what I mean? Like, so to look too far ahead, I've done that before, and I've tripped myself up.
I've done that.
You know
In
what
my
I mean?
UFC career, I did that. Yes.
Yeah, like trying to, okay, I know that's there, but I'm not seeing what's right here. You know what I
Yes.
mean? I see it over, you know,
And
so
right here's a problem. 'Cause
Exactly.
If you don't take care of this ain't happening.
that's
And if you overlook this dude, professional fighter, you're gonna be in some trouble.
telling you.
That's the
You know,
name of
so,
my career,
like,
brother.
It's always been I try to balance it out. Like I never try to pursue anything. You
Yeah.
know? But I never try to over, like, okay, a lot of these guys get in the UFC. I'm gonna be a champion by the next. Da, 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 da. I understand. We gotta crawl.
Yeah.
We gotta crawl. You know what I mean? Like this.
Yeah, I
we
want to
gotta
be
take these
champion
steps.
too,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
wow, it's your second
Let's-
fight. You're on
let's
the
be real,
you're on the
you
first
know?
prelim.
Yeah.
Just called out John Jones. This is insane.
Live your dreams, but understand that reality is gonna be there. You know what I mean? You know.
I think
so,
you got a superpower, my man. You have a superpower with. I don't think I've ever interviewed a fighter, even when I was fighting, and my teammates. I don't think I ever met someone who's like grounded like you, and literally it's just like you're just focused on right now and then getting through tomorrow and the next day. And I think that's also helped you with your fiance passed away and helps you be such a good dad. You got a fucking superpower, my man.
Not to
and
say
you're
it
just getting
cliche.
started. That's that, and I know you have a ton of fights. And we've had a ton of people on here, right? And then when I'm around you, I'm like, oh, this dude's fucking special, man. I'm telling you, I've interviewed a ton of fucking people, whether it's comics, fighters, business, whatever it is. You got something, man.
Got the juice,
Yeah,
baby.
you
No.
got something, dude.
But yeah, like literally with her passing, like that whole cliche saying, life is too short.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's my whole thing is 1% better every day. I don't care if you tied your shoes faster than you tied them yesterday.
Yep.
As long as you did that, you're
Yep.
1%
Something.
better than what you
Yeah.
were. You know what I mean? And that's always been my mindset is like, I think I was explaining it earlier, like, everybody falls in that rut. We're all human. At the end of the
yeah.
day,
I don't
you're
care
gonna
who you
fall
are.
into that
Yeah.
rut, and I fall into it. But what I have again is that core, that group, the fans for real. Now
Yeah.
at this point, I'll open up my phone and I'll read those messages. I'll
Motivation.
read the messages. Yo, I didn't want to get up today. You made me smile. Now I'm at the gym. I'm like, oh man. The night after Jake Collier, dude messaged me, hey man, I don't know how you do it. I just lost my wife 2 weeks ago. He's like, I was glad I got to see your fight. I just want to know how you're this strong.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not really. To be honest with you, I said it's
I'm
more or less,
acting right
yeah,
now.
like
Yeah.
like I grasp things. I understand a lot. Like my grandpa, he was one that he kind of tried to instill it in me young that, hey, we're here on earth. You can either be great and do whatever, you can be bad.
Yep.
There's choices and consequences to everything that we do.
Yep.
But you also have to understand we're not here for forever.
Yep.
What are you gonna do while you're here, type thing, you know?
Yep.
And it's just like, my thing is I want to be impactful. I want to know that I touched, somebody in
You're
some
doing
way.
it,
You know what I
brother.
mean?
I'm
So
telling you, you're doing it.
Good, man. Like,
Now my
it
DM's a
took
little
so long,
different
but-
than yours. Mine were like, man, I was having a good day, then I saw your face. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not gonna read through these. That's the difference between you.
I do
Yours is
get
positive,
those.
mine is fire. Yeah, not in a good way.
I've gotten those. I've gotten a couple.
It comes to territory.
Yeah,
It's
like
just, that's when you know you're doing something right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
As
you're
long as
not
you have an
getting
opinion.
haters, then,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
like we were just talking about it. But that was one thing too that I was ending up doing. I've got 400. We love you. I love you, Chris. This is great. I've got one. Oh, you fat piece of shit. And you're like,
That's the one you're focused
oh,
on.
you son of a.
Yeah. It's like, how dare you call me thick?
I'm going in.
Yeah, somebody like, oh, Schaub, that's why you're thick, you fat fuck. I'm like, who you calling thick? And he's like, dude, it's literally your branding, you fucking idiot. I'm like, all right, have a good day, man.
He's got a point.
Yeah, he got a point, man. Pretty thick. Well, dude, man, I can't wait for your next fight. I can't wait, man. Again, I've done a lot of these shows. This might be my favorite one, man. You're a special fucking dude, man. You're gonna go,
big.
yeah, man. You got, not only do you have a lot to do in the UFC to try and become champion there, but whatever you want to do outside the UFC. Listen, I'm in this entertainment bubble. You could fucking do this. You could probably take my job. You want to do
Right.
stand-up. What the fuck you want to do? Probably take my job. So let's not retire yet,
I
man,
got you.
'cause
I hear
I
you.
got
I hear
kids
you.
too,
Hey,
man.
hey, I'll
I
let
gotta
y'all
take
eat.
care
I'll
of
let
kids.
y'all eat.
Yeah, for right now, man. All right, don't jump on over to entertainment yet, man. I'm just getting my beak wet, bro. But yeah, before you go, man, we always give guys kicks, and we got to give you a special pair of kicks.
Snap.
I'm a sneakerhead through
Yeah?
and through, man. Yeah,
Word?
I'm a super sneakerhead. Now you got some dope J's on there.
Got the ones with the.
You got the ones.
The pink.
Now, get ones you can show them though. Those are filthy. Those are dope. Now these you got to put the white laces in. Yeah, these are a little more dope.
No,
Yeah,
like I
with-
just
and you
cussed the dude out at the store because it didn't have any blue,
Yes,
any
sir.
blue sneakers.
Yes, sir.
What? Yo!
Yes, sir.
I'm wearing these to the airport.
Special shoe for a special guy, man. You're an OG. And these got the white laces. Yeah, these are
And we out in
filthy.
California, I got a crip walk in these.
Yeah,
cuz.
give him a little crip walk.
Yo!
But
Shut up, for
yeah,
real?
man, these are yours, brother.
I'm gonna leave with these. Y'all ain't gonna get these back when I leave now. I ain't look
They're
now.
like, cut. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. These are actually my size. I brought these from the house. These are my son
These are
Tiger's.
mine?
He's 4 and wears this size. I'm so sorry. No, these are yours,
Yo,
brother.
that is dope,
I recommend putting the
man.
white lace in. They look filthy with the white laces.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. But my man's special shoe for a special dude. And I can't thank you enough for coming on,
Blue
man.
Jones.
Yeah.
Yo!
Yep, you're the best, brother.
Yo,
Keep
man, I
killing
appreciate
dude.
it again, man. Thank
And
you so
teach me
much
to
for having
dance
me. Man.
sometime. I
got
can't-
you,
I know
man.
I'm white.
You got the rhythm.
I
Trust me,
don't,
man.
though.
I know,
Sometimes
I've
I
seen
do.
you. I've seen you. I see. Little do you know, I used to
Used to-
watch you. I know about your lacrosse days.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
look now.
okay.
now.
All right,
Your,
then.
your brother's name's Jay.
Yeah,
right?
Big
Hey,
J.
look
He's
now.
gonna love this. You're
Look
Jay's favorite
now.
fighter now. Yeah. He's my manager on the road.
See, like, what's up, Big J? But yeah, man, no, cause like I was saying, like when you beat Marcus Jones, actually that whole top 10, like that one, you were you were one of the football player fighters that I could deal with. What was
Yeah.
Abe? Was it
Hey,
Abe?
Wagner. Yeah.
I was like, why is he on this show? I was you and Mitrione, I loved, but
Yeah.
Abe, I was just like, you're giving us football players a bad.
Yeah, you're
name.
right, man. Yeah, because it was Abe, me, Mitrione, and then Marcus Jones.
Marcus Jones, yeah.
Like Mitrione, actually, like I played Abe didn't play in the NFL. I had a cappuccino with the Buffalo Bills. Mitrione played who was like on the team, played in games for like 3 or 4 years. And then Marcus Jones,
he was out
you
there.
can look
He
up
was
his
out there.
highlights.
He
He
was out
tackled
there.
Barry Sanders.
When we were
he was a first-round draft
in Tampa, like he couldn't go anywhere type thing, man. Like he was Marcus Jones was that guy.
Legit, and like a really nice guy.
Hands down, man. Like
Hopefully he's cool with me. I've never talked shit about him. You know, it was all business, man. And he also broke my nose.
he
for
would
God's sakes.
still love you. Like again, like training with guys like that, seeing how he had everything. You know what I mean? NFL.
He's a freak. He's such a
everything
freak.
you can think of, and then he was just so humble. Like
Yes.
those are the guys that I came into the game with. Like that's
Yeah.
all I could see. Like
Yep.
again, the Kimbos.
Yes.
Coming to the gym. He knows what he didn't know, and he was more than less than like he was willing to open up and be like, I don't know this, help me.
Yeah, and they're all
Which is
good people.
rare, dude.
Yeah, Marcus,
man.
Kimbo, they're all just really good people.
All good dudes, man.
And you're following those footsteps, my man. So we wish you the best.
awesome.
They call you Beast Boy.
That's it.
Who came with that nickname before we leave? Beast Boy.
Okay,
Because when I think of Beast Boy, I think of Teen Titans.
That's where
Teen Titans.
Initially, Beast Boy was when I was younger, I could mimic animals, run like them, jump from trees. We had this thing where I could seal waddle into it. Like you name the animal, I could either mimic it or like make the sound.
I feel like that'd crush on TikTok right now. But carry on.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, look, man, we
Yeah.
working in the lab.
Yeah.
But now you take Beast Boy, that moniker, you put it in the cage. Beast Boy is a creature that can turn into different animals.
Yeah.
In that cage, you've got to be able to turn into different animals.
Yeah.
Like if I'm
You gotta
standing,
be able to
I
adapt.
got to be a bear. If
Yeah.
I'm on the ground, I got to be a snake. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So it just kind of fit at
makes
that
sense.
point. You know what I mean?
I
At
dig it.
that form. And then when I was overseas, they love cute, cuddly, big, whatever. So that's where the Huggy Bear had come from. Yeah,
Overseas
so
gets a little weird, right?
they're very, very hands-on. Very.
Anybody offer to buy your underwear yet? Yeah.
Not yet. Socks.
Like, hey, Beast
Socks.
Boy, what the Mundies do? You're like, what? I don't want to
I said I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah.
Not only gonna get pink eye, you gonna mess around.
I'm telling you, being it's not gonna be fun, man. It's just PB stains the front. Anyway, I love the nickname Beast Boy, dude. Again, you're crushing it. One of my favorite episodes of all time, man.
I appreciate
and we'll have
it,
you on
man.
again. You're the best, brother. Good
appreciate
luck.
it. Yes, sir.
Take care of those kiddos. Tell them I said
it.
what's up.
That's it.
Chris Barnett, aka the Beast Boy.
If you're into thick boys, like, subscribe, comment, and God bless America. Well, that's not my big one. Just kidding.